Good evening, everybody. I thought I would do a video for us this weekend about how to track alcohol. Now, in the Faster Way, we try to abstain from alcohol at least during the first 6 weeks because we really want to try to see what our bodies are like without it. But we also want this to be a realistic lifestyle that you can weave into what you're already doing. So, it getting ready to be Memorial Day weekend, I thought it would be a good time to show you guys how you can track it if you do choose to drink alcohol. And I have had a couple people ask me how they can do that. Sorry about that noise. The cat wanted to go outside. So here's the thing. Alcohol is somewhere between a fat and a carb. Carbohydrates have 4 calories per gram, and fat has 9 calories per gram. Well, alcohol is kind of its own entity. It has 7 calories per gram. So that's why I say it's not quite a carb and it's not quite a fat. And if you just look at the stats in MyFitnessPal or on the side of a can, they can be misleading. I love the White Claws, and I thought, oh, this only has 2 grams of carbs, and so that's how it was being tracked in MyFitnessPal. But the problem is the effects that it has on your body are much more than just those 2 grams of carbs. The way that your body metabolizes alcohol is that it has to burn all the alcohol off, the calories from that first, before it will start burning off any of the food that you've eaten or any of the fat that you have stored in your body. And that process can take up to 24 hours. So our typical guide is that you're not burning fat for up to 24 hours after you drink alcohol. So, we just want to be mindful and drink it in moderation and be aware of what it does to our bodies. So, I'm going to the lake this weekend. I plan on having 2 drinks tomorrow, but this is how I'm going to track and incorporate it in. So down here in the bottom left-hand corner, you see the app with its wine glass. It's called WAG, W-A-G, AlcCalc, A-L-C-C-A-L-C. I'll do a screenshot of it too after I post this video. So I'm just going to click on that, and you have 2 ways that you can, here's the home screen. You have 2 ways you can track. You can track in calories or you can track in ounces. Tracking in ounces is the most accurate way if you have that information. So I'm going to show you tracking on the White Claws that I drink. So I'm going to click on ounces, and I'm just going to type in it's 12 fluid ounces, and the alcohol content is 5. And then I'm going to click done. And you can see up here, it's showing you, basically I could track it as 18.8 grams of carbs or 8.3 grams of fat. It's better if you track it all as carbs or all as fat. So if I wanted to track it all as fat, what I do is hit the red plus over on the right hand side, and you'll see the green carbs are getting smaller and the fats are getting bigger. And I'm going to go until it's all full. So my can of soda, which technically says, White Claw, that technically says it has 0 grams of fat and only 2 carbs, this is the impact that it has on my body, 16 grams of fat. Now, if I wanted to track it all as carbs, I just hit the green plus sign until I get that full, and we can see that the can of White Claw that technically listed says it only has 2 grams of carbs, has 37.5 grams as far as the impact on my body. So again, this is just a tool. Drinking in moderation is something that a lot of people partake in, and we don't want you to be practicing something that is not realistic and not something that you are going to be able to maintain. We just want you to be knowledgeable about the choices that you're making and what you are doing. So I hope that this little WAG AlcCalc is helpful for those of you who plan on